What would you say has been the biggest challenge? On the other end of the spectrum, we talked about the thing you love the most. But on the other end of the spectrum, what's your biggest challenge, or has been your biggest challenge as an educator in this field?
The biggest challenge
Mm-hmm.
in my career is teaching.
Mm-hmm.
Um, my biggest challenge when I was in the classroom was when I was teaching and I couldn't connect with some students.
Mm-hmm.
And they didn't get it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, what I was teaching, the music. But now in my classroom, I taught science, math, language arts, and geography and social studies.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I told them music entails all of that.
Mm-hmm.
And so when they would come, I would ask them, I said, how's your homework doing all your subjects?
Mm-hmm.
And one little boy raised his hand. I thought this was a music class. I said, music is all subjects,
Absolutely.
you know?
Absolutely.
And so what I would do, the challenge for me, is that your question?
Mm-hmm.
Was that when I didn't, the child or the adult, whether it was piano lessons or in the academic world of music and chorus,
Mm-hmm.
when they didn't get it,
Mm-hmm.
whatever I was teaching, you know, I said, okay, you're going to stay after school. We're going to have some tutorial lessons.
Mm-hmm.
And I wouldn't stop till they got it. The kids were shocked when I asked certain kids to do a solo. I had choir rehearsal at Marshall Elementary and WA Perry Middle on Wednesdays. And sometimes coming up to spring concerts, we had spring concerts and Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
They would be shocked that I would ask different people. Because, you know, in some choirs, now I'm just talking, some teachers pick the same people who do all the solos. You've seen that in your life.
That's true, for sure.
And then I would step out of that zone and say, oh, no. I'm going to pick, I would ask another, one of my students, I said, I'd like for you to try out for the solo,
Mm-hmm.
an audition for this selection. They said, me? And the kids said, her? Him? And that was my challenge.
Right.
I'm going to give this person confidence and through my teaching, cultivate their voice to sing on pitch, because some of them was tone deaf. I ain't lying now. I had to pray at the piano. Lord help. Touch, anoint Jesus, Holy Spirit. Lord heaven, God, Jesus, Holy Spirit, anoint them as we try to get this piece done or this song.
Sure.
So that was my challenge. I never gave up on a student. In whatever I was teaching them, whatever they were going through, whatever. That was my challenge. I'm going to get through to this child or to this adult or my friend or whatever. That's my challenge. I never quit. I never gave up.
I love it.
And when I saw that it was going nowhere, I would tell them, I said, you just hang on. I'm here for the long run. They look at me. I said, you can't get rid of me. And now I see my children all over Orangeburg. They're adults with grandchildren and stuff. I said, I'm not that old. You got grands, you know. I said, you must have started out early, you know. And they said, the reward is they come to me and say, Miss Corry, I'll never forget, you're the best music teacher and teacher, period. We could come talk to you. You taught us so much. And some of the things you taught us, because you like raised us, I have these children and some of the disciplinary tactics, I do that. So that gives me such joy, because one dear little girl came and Lord, I had a time with her. Miss Corry, I know I gave you a lot of misery. I said, She said, but you never gave up on me. And she said, when I was mean and tried to talk back to you, you had a way of, you know, coming back to me. You punish me now. I said, you know I punish you now. But you never gave up on me. And when you did that to me, I knew you loved me. And I was looking for love. And she said, I never saw it out of some of the other teachers, you know, that write me a referral and I'd be in detention forever, be expelled. But she said, you never did that. In fact, she said, I was in your classroom and other teachers sent you to other kids that they couldn't handle. I said, just come on in, bring your work, sit over there in the corner, and I'll talk with you later. And I said, and I told the teachers, I said, just bring them to me. Whenever I see them, they couldn't handle it. They were having a temper tantrum or talking back. I said, come with me. Yeah, so that's just love. And my mother said that she knew I was going to be a teacher because when I was young, I would have old books or something, and my brother will fuss today. He said, I got tired of us playing teacher. I would come out, he would be playing football or basketball, baseball. Come on, everybody, it's time for school. It's time for us to play school. So as a little child, the Lord touched me to be a teacher. And I had the books out, I'd give them homework. So teacher was in me from a little girl, teaching.